Well, good morning to you, Elvis.
Has Julius Malema arrived in court already?
Well, Elvis, in fact, Julius Malema has arrived at the High Court in Polokwane in Court B, where the trial is expected to get underway. But we're hearing from our sources at the moment, Elvis, news just in that the case might be postponed, according to his lawyer, Tumi Mokoena, who told the SABC that the case looks set to be postponed. But he arrived in court, this Julius Malema, looking very confident after writing an economics paper for his political science degree. When we asked him how his paper went, he simply said that it was good and went inside the court.
Now, there's been some confusion about media access inside the court. What's the latest about that?
Well, Elvis, I'm sure you can imagine that this trial has really grabbed the media's attention, both here in the country as well as abroad. Scores of media have camped outside the High Court here in Polokwane to report on this trial. But there was a bit of confusion this morning when the police from here in Limpopo told us that the presiding judge did not want any media inside the courtroom. So subsequently, the SABC's legal team, together with representatives from other media organizations, had gone inside the court to persuade the judge to allow the media in, of course, because of the huge public interest relating to this case. Subsequently, the media was allowed inside, but the media are not allowed to record the proceedings when they start.
I see a number of red shirts and red berets around you there. Can you paint us a picture of the entire picture outside the court where you are?
Well, as you can see, Elvis, there are thousands of economic freedom fighters outside this court. They're waiting for Julius Malema to come out. We understand he will address this huge crowd when he comes out of the court. They're basically saying that they're here to support Julius Malema. They're expecting a free and fair trial. They're saying that they've come here as early as 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning to show support for the leader of the economic freedom fighters. Outside here, you can basically see a lot of posters. A lot of people continue to come in, buses, but the police presence continues to be very strong around here. There's barbed wire as well outside many of the streets that are surrounding the High Court here in Polokwane.
That cordoning off of the streets, is it affecting business and traffic in the area?
If you could kindly repeat that, Elvis.
The cordoning off of the streets, has it affect business in the area as well as traffic? It seems like
Well, there doesn't seem to be much of traffic around here. The police in Limpopo seem to have the situation very much under control. They've cordoned off most of the streets leading to the High Court here in Polokwane, and quite strict access, I must say, to the close proximity to the court. Most of the economic freedom fighters have been told to gather inside this place here behind me, but they're not basically being allowed within a few meters of the court, to try and allow, of course, for proper traffic to flow in and around the areas here. As you can see here, a lot of excitement outside the court here. Many of them carrying posters saying that they're here for their commander-in-chief. So this is a lot of what we're seeing outside the court here at the moment.
Thank you, Chriselda. It's getting a bit busy out there, so we can't really get all the sound clips that we do require, but we'll try and see if we can squeeze you back in a little bit later.